Big Daddy Podcast on Spreaker.com. You can also find us on Spotify and Google Podcasts. This episode, selfish as it may sound, it's about me, but it's something I feel like I need to get out. Just how the last 3 years of my life has been and how I've behaved and why I'm here at this point in my life. I fucked up. I've made so many mistakes, and I hope that anyone listening to this can if they're in the same situation, not make the same mistakes as I did, because I threw everything away. Beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids, gone. Just like that, gone. And I fought through depression. I actually almost hung myself. I got to that point, but thank you to the group Blue October. Saved my life. The positivity of their music pulled me out from where I was at, a very, very, very dark place. As I sit here right now, 2 minutes into this podcast, I still have remorse. I mean, I know I fucked it up. It was all on me. And I try to talk to people, but I got no one. I had no friends, nothing. This podcast eventually won't be as depressing as it is right now, but man, this is just something I want to get out there. I didn't make notes. Normally when I do a podcast, I'll have segments written out, but not for this one, because it's all free flowing through my head, just what's going on. It's bad, man. I was in a bad spot. I'm still not totally happy, but I'm in a very better place. But I guess we'll start this out by heading back about almost 12 years ago, actually. I was happily married, had a little son, and maybe it's 7-year itch, I don't know. But I fell into a trap with a coworker. I didn't sleep with her. I never touched her. We had an emotional affair. And that seemed to set the chain in motion for the rest of my life up to this point, I guess. Because after that stuff, the mistake that I made, quite honestly, I should have went to church or, found God. But I figured it was too late. I already made my bed, so I'm going to have to lay in it. I cheat on my wife emotionally. Emotional affairs is just as bad as a physical affair. And to this day, I have regrets. And I feel like I can't fix myself. I feel like I will be judged by that. And that I'll never be worthy of someone else loving me because of that mistake, which led into other mistakes as we'll go on through this process here. But, yeah, that was a bleak time. And to make matters worse, I was an associate. She was an assistant manager, which is bad news. If you're working where I'm at, it's all automatic red book. You're going to jail. You're going to die. You're going to lose your job. I didn't lose my job, thank God. But it really hurt. And kind of got over it. Me and my wife, we hashed things out. Things were going good. We had my beautiful daughter. And then things got really rough. I started drinking more. My wife said no drinking. But for whatever reason, I kept drinking, hiding it. And basically feeling like I was invincible, really. I mean, come on, you're married. What's gonna happen? What's the worst? Life's good. You know, she's not gonna leave you. Never. That's the thoughts that were going in my head. You know, selfish as it is. And I really wish I knew now what I know now back then, as cliche as that sounds, you know. But I fucked up. I fucked up again. Things got rough. We moved to her grandmother's house. And at this point, at the time, I didn't know that it was over, but it was basically over. And we were just there for the kids, together for the kids, which is not good emotionally for anybody invested. And I don't know. I wish it could have been better for her. You know, I love her, I still do. And it really made me go crazy. Because once we decided that it was over and that I would still stay there, she met up with some person at our at our work. We both worked at this place, and this person was a subcontractor for this work. They met there and hit it off. I will digress here. Before this, when we were, quote, separated, I was talking to somebody on a different shift, and it became romantic. So that may have set my ex-wife off into what I'm gonna explain now. That she had needs to be met that I wasn't meeting, and I was talking to this guy, and they connected, and I completely lost it when I found out. Absolutely lost it. Got to the point where I was taking several pills of Xanax just to calm my nerves. And then what broke my heart and really pushed me over the edge was when I saw them out in the parking lot area embracing. And mind you, me and her have been together, at this point it was about 17 years together. So to see someone that you loved and lived with for the past 17 years in the the arms of another person, it completely made me lose my shit. I absolutely lost it, and I called her and I told her, you know what, I saw what you guys are doing out there. At this point in time, you're basically dead to me. That's all I felt. I was so stunned. Everything just stopped in slow motion. I went into, I don't know, it was very dark. I was still living with her. And then one night, I decided to grab one of those tow chains. I threw it up around the joist in the garage, one of the joist beams. I was gonna hang myself. I know I fucked up, but man, to do this, I just felt it was done. It was over with. Man, I had it all strapped up, ready to go, around my neck. But then, this band that I listened to, Blue October, song started playing. It's called Fear. You're gonna have to Google it and listen to it on YouTube. It snapped me out of that feeling. I mean, sure, I was still pissed off and sad and depressed, but I knew I wasn't gonna let this consume me. I wasn't gonna no. So I fought back. Got about 3 minutes left here. I'm not sure I'm gonna get the rest of the story in. I may have to post another one. But it saved my life. I got down from that. And she saw me out there. She acted like she was concerned, but probably not, because she was getting, from him. And they seemed happy together. And you know what? I will digress again. Right now, we're gonna flash forward to the me now. I actually think they're really great together. They actually have a beautiful baby boy together. But oh, Jesus Christ. Cut this one short. We'll record another one.